This is the Tern GSD. This is our workhorse. We've done Costco rides. We've done 2 kids in a days full of activities. Now we're gonna put a toilet on the back of this thing. It's our tank.
Do you have bungees?
We have bungees and stuff, and we're just gonna wing it. We'll find out.
I just want to call out that here in Wortley Village, in London, Ontario, Canada, the setbacks of the houses are a lot shorter, which means smaller lawns, which also means more density, which then means shorter distances between places. And all of that means that getting around outside of a motor vehicle, so a car, truck, or van, is a lot more manageable and enjoyable.
Okay, and then here we are. I'm gonna duck in over here.
Do you ever bring the bike into places?
No, not yet. Mostly because I'm worried about how big it is. Like, it is very, very awkward to get into that kind of stuff.
All right, so what's your locking process with something like this?
So we have 2 locks. One of them is the cafe lock right down here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. But in we go. If I'm only stopping by for 5 minutes or so, I'm happy to do that, especially, well, only really if I've got kind of a direct line sight to it. In this case, we're gonna be heading into the store, so I'm gonna lock this sucker up. So we do have an alarm lock. So this thing will beep at anybody who tries to mess around with it. Again, you can just get it right around the frame. Away we go. Once this comes out, we wait around, and now we know what's set. So we're ready to rock and roll. We have selected the toilet that we are looking for, and now they're busy getting the box for us, and we gotta go pay, and then we're gonna head out back and strap it to the back of our bike. Perfect, thanks. Just around the back there? Okay.
When people start biking to get around for commuting or doing errands, they can get frustrated about how long it takes to lock and unlock their bikes, compared to, let's say, if you were just driving and can use your key fob to go beep beep and you're done. But the good news is that after about 100 times or so, you really get into a rhythm of locking and unlocking your bike within seconds. And that is extremely important because reducing the number of friction points on your routine journeys makes the experience more enjoyable, which means you'll find yourself wanting to ride more. I'm assuming it's going to be going right on top.
Correct. We did take a look at the dimensions. It should ideally fit like in here, and it's just gonna stick up. And if not, then, you know, we're gonna play it by ear. I've got bungee cords, I've got straps, and then if we have to take it easy on the way home, we'll take it easy on the way home. But yes, I'm confident that we're gonna be able to get this.
In some way, shape, or form.
Exactly.
We had to wait around for a few minutes until they got the toilet processed and brought to the loading dock. But before we knew it, the dock's bay door was opening. Now for the employee's reaction.
Hey!
Oh yeah. What's your plan?
It should ideally fit right in here if we got the measurements right. 14 and 3/4.
Oh, look at that.
Hoo, hoo, hoo. And then if it has to sit up a bit, that's fine. I can get this.
The pads of cushioning that Tom is removing from the cargo area right now are for the 1 or 2 passengers who can ride on the back when you're not hauling a toilet.
Heavy duty carrier, eh?
Yeah. That's the goal. All right. Well, it's going to be slightly awkward sitting on it, but
Yeah.
away we go.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
Now comes the exploration of the best ways to actually mount this. Ooh, what if, no, that won't work.
Nah, because I don't think I can get it this way, because then this will really be in the way.
If anyone's ever tried to carry things on a bike,
I'm just going to have to stand. Can I?
you know this phase pretty well.
Oh,
Yeah, you could put it further back.
Correct. And on top of that,
Using the cushions that were taken off earlier to raise the front of the box just a little bit worked pretty well. Now he'll be able to sit down on the seat, which would give him more stability instead of him having to stand the whole way home and make the ride even more top heavy than it already is. Now to just strap this down with some bungees in case Tom hits any big bumps on the way back home, which might cause it to dislodge itself from the rack.
victory! Now this is going to be top heavy as all get out. I'm going to maybe take a quick little practice spin. Oh yeah, top heavy. Okay, okay. We're good. We're good. Yeah, turns are gonna be real slow.
Okay, now we're gonna head around the corner over to where Katie, who is Tom's wife, and the kids are, to let them know how this all went.
It is very top heavy. The wonderful person who was helping me was a little skeptical until we actually got it in and he saw that it fit. But yes, it worked. There was definitely some raised eyebrows when I told him I was putting it on the back of my bike. And he had not seen the bike yet. 32.5 kilograms, 72 pounds.
So about a kid.
Okay, I think I'm gonna head home. All right, here we go.
The moment of truth. As you can see, just a little wee bump on the way out of the parking lot. Out of the entire trip, that's probably actually the biggest bump. But for all of the other bumps, speed plays more of a factor than anything else.
So as somebody who uses Ride Out mostly as a pedestrian or a cyclist, I'm a little sad that the bridge reopened. It was really nice having this stretch as incredibly car light.
Yeah, and this was just a yesterday thing, right?
I think it opened Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, this Thursday. So people, it's still fairly car light because people hasn't realized that the bridge is back.
Yeah.
But it's already changing. And yeah, it was just,
Yeah, that.
yeah, that. And it was just super nice
To not have that.
to own it as somebody who wasn't in a car. Again, either walking or bicycling. Bicycling. Listen to my non-cyclist nonsense. This is just one of those things where cars already have Wellington and Warncliffe. It would be nice to have something for somebody else.
You'll see in the background here, Katie and the kids are merging into traffic, which is made more difficult when there are more drivers.
All right, I'm gonna get into the left-hand turn lane.
I obviously have to ask if everyone else who bikes also hums, because everyone I know who bikes also hums. So is this just a Canadian phenomenon?
And away we go.
Or do you also hum? I would love to know if other people around the world also do this, so let me know in the comments. On the stretch before we get back home, the geometry of the Tern GSD visually really struck me. And while editing this, I wanted to know more about the smaller wheels, and from what I found, a smaller diameter wheel will be lighter and stronger than a larger wheel.
With the exception of being like the world's worst backrest, this isn't bad at all.
A larger diameter wheel will also have some advantages when it comes to rolling over bumps, and it might be more comfortable due to allowing for more flex. But that's where the front shocks of this Tern GSD and the shock absorbing seat post come into play. Now, sorry for the very blurred background, but I didn't want to dox Tom's family. But I did want to show you how convenient it is to be able to just roll up to your front doorstep and transfer the cargo from the back of your cargo bike over to the doorstep.
Successfully delivered.
It's done. We've successfully delivered a toilet using nothing but a bicycle, no car required. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this ride-along video. If you want to hear more from Katie and Tom on their guest appearance on the Wheels and Beyond podcast, that's on screen right now. So tap that. Otherwise, tap the other video and watch more stuff. But also make sure you tap the like button, subscribe for more videos, and tell me about your own adventures on a bicycle in the comments below. See you in the next one.